5-year-old pathetic and useless boy who is the third heir of a Yaokai clan named Nura Clan. But one day, he saw a young girl with black hair stab his father with a worn-out blunt sword. The girl then looked back at Riku and smiled the most sinister smile. Before being murdered, Rihen looked at the Yamabuki rose, which does not bear any fruit but blooms. 3 years later, Riku was the young master of the Nura house. He was a cheerful boy who liked to prank his attendants. The pranks were on par with those of the Supreme Commander, Riku's grandfather. The main ones include Aotabo and Kyotabo, the assault officers of the Nira house. The small girl, Waikawa, accompanied Riku to school in a human disguise. One day, he asked his grandfather, Niralihian, if he could have his title as the third now. His grandfather asked him to wait until he became more Yakai-like. Riku promised to become a great Yakai leader like him. In school, Riku praised his grandfather and said that he was the supreme commander of the Yakai. But he had no idea that his grandfather had a reputation for entering people's homes and eating whatever he wanted, causing trouble for them. The children dismissed Yakai as a fairy tale created by people a long time ago. Later, his grandfather took him to a Yakai council meeting. There were a lot of Yakai, and Riku got excited to see such powerful members. The reason for the meeting was to name the third heir of the Nura clan and the supreme commander. Lord Gagos put forward his name as the potential candidate because there was no other that surpassed his villainous. All the missing children of the year were his doing. He was in charge of sending them to the depths. Riku heard of such evil actions for the first time, and they disturbed him. The council started to praise Gagos for his efforts and declared him the Yakai Virgin. Even his grandfather was proud of him, which was unbelievable for Riku. But Gagos was not the right fit for the job. Riku's grandfather put Riku in the role of the third heir. The Yakai started to argue. Although Riku had his blood, he was still a child. Gagos was furious knowing that the incarnation of evil was not chosen, but a small child was, but he controlled his anger. Riku was quiet, so his grandfather asked what was the matter when he should be happy. He wanted this, and his grandfather wanted it too. The 72 groups of the Nura clan made up 10,000